I have a candy that Avicii gave me long time ago. Can I pull it out and just hand it to her?
She will look down at it and then just put it into her mouth and start crunching on it, just kind of blankly staring at you. And then she'll reach into her mouth and slowly pull out a scorpion.
Oh.
It is good that you did not eat this.
Oh, no, it's really good. I did not eat that.
Because then I wouldn't be able to enjoy it myself. And then she puts the scorpion back into her mouth and starts crunching on it.
Well, I mean, the scorpion clearly would have had to have been dead, right? Or
no, it was very alive.
Oh, I was gonna say. I mean, they have those like scorpion candies you can buy.
It was very, very alive.
Oh, that's even more fucked up. That poor scorpion.
Promise Pizza's even better.
She's just crunching on the scorpion, just staring at you.
It's even better, I swear.
Well, if you have some of this pizza and you deliver a piece of the pizza, then perhaps I will eat it. And if it is not good, I will feed it to Juniper, perhaps. Although Juniper has a very specific diet. I'll have to analyze it first.
Okay.
What's the diet?
She motions towards the garden. Whatever moves.
Makes sense.
You are free to leave. Bring me back this pizza, and I will conduct a scientific analysis on the pizza. I do not like this word.
Why not?
I do not know why. I simply do not.
Okay, we'll bring you a slice.
Yeah, and if we have some extra olive oil laying around, we'll bring you some of that so you can try it for the first time, since we brought it up.
Yes, oil sounds good. Thank you. She nods her head and turns towards what looks like a tree with coconuts in it, but as she moves towards it, you can see the mouths of the coconuts open up just like the lemons and start like clacking at her. She just reaches back and punches one out, and the others start to whimper.
Yeah, let's go, guys. And yeah, you two will, I guess, start heading south.
Yeah.
If you stay along the path, you will be safe. There are things moving around. You do occasionally hear the sound of Juniper barking in the distance, and then something like almost like a doom monster scream, and then silence. But otherwise, you're safe to exit. If you go south, it will lead you back into the sandy chamber where your house is quite a bit in the distance, and you are now away from Sally and Sugar Ray. It's been an hour. You guys are sort of near a window. Rich looks down at his Moby. All right, pizza should be here, guys. Yep. Inbound. There's a loud thump against a nearby window.
It's just the box boy, isn't it?
It is. It's a box boy who has hit the side of the window and is saluting at you as it starts to just tumble away into the void of space. It never got in.
Oh no.
Maybe we should ask Stonesour to let him in.
Yeah, the U2 with the rest of the group is gonna go. It showed up, guys, but it fell. I think it thought its order was complete and it stopped trying to boost itself up, and it's currently tumbling through space.
Maybe
so I don't think
we
we're
ask
getting
one of the aliens.
I mean, we haven't seen what Stonesour's room is like. I guess we could go hit him up.
You two, are you still looking through the window?
One of us is.
You see a small arm with a turret pop out of the ship and then open fire on the box boy.
The U2 with the group goes, we don't have to worry about that box boy anymore. We're gonna have to probably order another pizza.
Okay, first off, can we first agree on the logistics of figuring this out before we do this again? Because clearly it didn't work. I mean,
yeah, we just gotta ask permission. Their turrets kind of shot it down.
Stonesour behind the box boy with the pizza in it.
God damn it.
Well, I've peaked. I don't think I'll ever do a better thing than that. So you guys, you mentioned Stonesour. He is in his science wing. It's the only wing you guys haven't been to. And yeah, it's likely he is the only one that's really, well, who knows? Sally might be able to help you out there, but you still explore.
Yeah, let's just head over to Stonesour.
Let's go meet the final child soldier and see what sad thing happened to him.
Okay, he's just in there smoking like a ton of meth.
What?
I'm kidding.
Are you though?
Hard to say. Lewis looks around once he enters the science wing and just goes, whoa. This is deluxe. Is that an atom smasher? He just kind of wanders over towards a machine.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like this goes without saying, but let's not touch anything in here.
Someone's already wandered off too. With Lewis.
No.
Probably.
That was kind of for Nia, but I guess you too. He just kind of puts his arms up real quick.
No, not to touch Atom Smashers. I don't know what Atom Smashers do.
Well, I know what happens if you splice an atom, so I assume it's similar things. We don't want that.
Don't do that. No.
Don't stick your hand in it.
Hello.
Yes, your hand is made up of many atoms.
A floating platform kind of whirs over as soon as you say hello pretty quickly with Stonesour sitting in it. He's wearing a pair of goggles on his eyes, and it looks like he's welding something that he's just holding in his hand with a small welder.
Oh, I just assumed he used his hand.
No, he's using a little machine. Ah, the humans. What do you want?
Your room is really cool.
Yeah, we were just trying to get a feel of the ship while we're here. Sorry if we're intruding. We've just kind of made a round through most everybody's room.
How nosy.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, you're very interesting. Why wouldn't we?
I suppose that's true. The Starmen are, of course, at the forefront of science, art, and also botany. Although I think, personally, it's probably a waste of time. I could make a machine that just synthesizes the proper nutritional chains, and then who would need plants and animals after that? Sal Pimienta's just an artist. I don't really understand it. Why am I talking to myself when you're here? You're just here to look around, to poke at things, to try to steal my knowledge, I bet.
No, I specifically said not for us to touch anything.
Good.
I thought you were talking to us.
Yeah, I was. Still don't touch anything. I don't.
No, I mean, he said he was talking to himself. I thought he was talking to us.
Now I am talking to you, and I was also talking to you. This is confusing. Let's start over. Don't touch my machines.
Who's up?
Good. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to think of humans when I had first learned of your existence. It was through different historic records. But then Avicii told me of what happened to Stephen Wonder, how you stole his technology because you were jealous and small and weak. Now I can't help but to think the same might happen to me if I am not careful.
How can we be weak and also you need to be careful of us at the same time?
In the same way that a particle barely any bigger than the smallest thing you can think of can completely eliminate miles and miles of city. In that way, small, weak things can cause great destruction.
The only one wanting to destroy things is you guys. And I've never met Stephen Wonder. I'm sorry he got killed.
We remember the words of the one that Avicii called the shaved ape. He did not seem sorry. In fact, he seemed to be celebrating, mocking. Avicii took this in stride because he knows the ways of humans, as passed down to him directly from the Allfather. But I felt a great anger rising inside of me, as did Sugar Ray. I assume that one does not speak for all of you, of course, but it is a window into the psyche of the human. At any opportunity, there will be a weakness to exploit, and it will be exploited. Is this not human nature?
It is.
What? Not for all of us.
For enough of you. He looks at Marisol. You are not from the moon.
Yeah, I'm not.
We have studied briefly the situation of the Earth. Why is it that the moon lets their fellow humans suffer on the Earth?
She winces at that. That's a hard one to answer.
Well, the ELO is right here, I guess. They're a little bit more accountable than you guys.
Kevin Lewis, at least, yeah.
It's a matter of not caring enough for each other, I'd say. Those in power just exploit those that don't have any power. There isn't any fairness about it. No one wants to share. In a way, I sort of came up here hoping to... I can't speak for the Earth, all right? But it's true what you said about humans and weaknesses.
Kev steps forward. Not quite the answer. It's not about exploiting or anything. We just have a difference of opinion with the Earth. They just want war. We on the moon want peace.
But of course, we will go to war to preserve that peace. And I'm sure an alien like yourself can understand that. Surely.
Stonesour contemplates this for a moment. He thinks about both of the answers that he's heard.
I see. So even amongst humans, there is great disagreement. Truly a shame that they could not be resolved, these differences in perspective. Instead, the Starmen will be the ones to mark your graves and let the rest of the universe know why it was that you could not simply come to an understanding. We will let perhaps aliens that come to the Earth afterwards puzzle over it. We will not waste our time trying to solve this problem for you. The only problem we seek to solve is the problem of humanity as a whole. Even if we were to let you to survive, you would doubtlessly come and try to colonize Io, colonize any world, take it over, populate it, exploit its resources, dominate. Humans simply can't be allowed to live.
Marisol's looking down at the ground.
It seems like that's what you're doing.
In a way, although I'll have you know, Io will be a thriving utopia once we finish the work.
He kind of like looks away towards a few tanks that are in his lab.
We will be able to populate it quite thoroughly. And once we wipe out humanity, we will populate the Earth, and then we will bring order to this solar system once and for all.
Because aliens never disagree with each other?
Perhaps we do on personal matters, but when it comes to matters of governance, we treat the entire race, species, as being the top priority.
Yeah, you definitely don't erase people's memories or force them outside.
He kind of huffs indignantly and lifts his chin. These are matters that simply needed to be handled, parent to child. Surely a human can understand this.
So you're no different than us.
I disagree. Currently, the universe is in a state of disarray, believe it or not. Any physicist, I'm sure, in your human sciences can tell you there are certain variables that have gone completely off the rails, as the humans like to say. We Starmen have traced this chaos, this endless spiral, to one source, the Earth. A burgeoning storm of uncertainty and paradox dwells there, grows by the day.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, yes.
We will do what we can to correct this problem. But from what we have observed of the humans, there have been no efforts at all to fix this. They would rather fight amongst themselves, scrape for their survival, than ensure that the universe goes on. How can I forgive such a reckless species?
To be fair, for a few of us, we're only just now finding this information out. We don't have the technology to detect it like you do.
Even worse, there are those who are aware and likely hide it from you, so that they continue to fatten themselves at their leisure. Humans are truly a despicable people.
Well, we're not going to be able to fix it if you kill us all.
You won't need to. We will.
And if you can't,
Yeah, you've been there. You have been through this before, and you failed before.
Nonsense. What are you talking about?
we are in
He
our
knows. He can feel the time loops.
Time loops? That's impossible.
We are currently in a closed system. Yes.
Lewis takes this opportunity to speak up. Yeah, aside from all the ethics and the morality stuff, what they're saying is right. We are in a closed system. I can do the math for you if you want, and you can review it, and I can also provide some evidence, but not like a whole ton. Hey Marisol, do you still have that seahorse?
Yours?
She grabs her necklace and pulls it out of her crochet top. Yeah.
Hand it over to him.
What? Okay. She pulls the necklace off and tosses it to Stonesour.
He catches it. Lewis takes an identical seahorse out of his pocket and also tosses it, and Stonesour catches that one. He puts down his welding tool, lifts his goggles, and begins to look them over.
These are identical. No, they're not.
He sniffs one.
This one has a different rate of decay than the other.